We have talked about group discussion, group planning exercise, lecture it, and we've also talked about BPDT, but we have not talked about outdoor activities that you will be doing at the SSP. So, do you remember the sequence in which these tasks are going to be conducted?
Yes, sir.
What sequence the tasks are conducted? Can somebody enumerate?
So group discussion,
Okay, very good.
yeah.
Then group planning
Group planning,
exercise.
Good.
then PGT, sir.
Yeah. After that is progressive group tasks. The first
Progressive
two
group task.
activities are indoor activities, and after that, as they say that there is going to be a fair variety in the activities that you do involving physical and mental work. So up to group planning exercise, you are only doing mental work and talking. So with progressive group tasks, you are given an opportunity to tackle physical hurdles and obstacles, and then the GTO sees your performance in all these activities. Okay, right. So in progressive group task, what happens is that firstly you have to work as a group. Therefore, it is a group task. And in this activity, you have to tackle as a group a series of 4 obstacles, starting with a simple one. And as you move ahead, you find later obstacles are not so simple. Therein lies the progressivity in the task. That is, obstacles are gradually less and less simple. Now, in the selection center, they do not have natural obstacles like nala, broken ground, or river, etc. So they have a simple method of drawing 2 white lines on the ground and declaring the ground in between as out of bounds. Thereby, it becomes an obstacle which you are required to cross with a load. You are supposed to carry a load with you. Now, what are the important highlights of this activity? Firstly, you're working as a group. Let's say if you are 10 persons in the group, all of you are working together. And then collectively, you have to cross some obstacles, 4 obstacles, one after the other. All right. Now, in the out of bound area, some structures are placed and they resemble common objects, like some structure looks like a gate or a door. Some structure looks like a football goal post. Some structure looks like a bench. So very common shape are made, and depending on what type of structure it is, you can use it. You can make use of the structure for crossing the obstacle. You can stand on it or you can place some helping material. Now, besides the structures in the out of bound area, you are also provided some helping material in the form of a plank, a bully, and rope. Now, using a combination of these helping materials and structures, you are required to cross the obstacle. Got it? Now, there are 5 rules which you must follow when you are participating in this activity. Okay. So these 5 rules are, okay, we'll come to the rules a little later. After explaining the rules and the basic guidelines for the task, the GTO takes you to these obstacles. He shows the obstacles to you. Okay. And he explains any special features if there are there. He makes you revise all the rules that he'll be telling you. And after showing you all the 4 obstacles, he will emphasize that since later obstacles are going to be more difficult and you will require more time to tackle them, therefore you have to work really fast. Normally, 45 to 50 minutes time is allotted for this activity. So you are required to complete this task. That is, the whole group should cross the obstacles, all the obstacles in 45 minutes time. Okay. And then he'll bring you back to the start line of obstacle number 1, and then he will ask you to start. Now let's come to the rules. What are the rules that you have to follow? Now, what are the expectations from the candidates? Like in all the tasks, the GTO is judging you, he is assessing you. So what are the qualities that he's looking for here in the progressive group task? He's first thing he's trying to see is whether you understood the situation or not. Have you understood the spirit of this task or not? Right? Then you're confronted with a practical problem. You have to move on ground, carry helping materials, carry load with you. There are other members also. Some members may not be able to understand the situation. So how are you helping your group in crossing the obstacle? What contribution are you making? And how do you make a contribution? By evolving a plan, by thinking of a plan and then executing that plan. Okay. While doing all this, since there are a number of rules which you have to adhere to, are you observing the rules or no? And are you helping other members of the group in observing the rules or no? Or you continuously break the rules? These are very important things. The GTO will keep a track of all this. Very often, the GTO will ask you alternate solution at a place. Because sometimes what happens, you come up with a solution by chance. It is not your actual intellectual capability. And you just give you just hit and go by hit and trial. And somehow it works. So he wants to see, or she wants to see, whether you're genuinely intelligent enough to evolve solutions in different situations. If a particular situation is modified, can you evolve an alternate plan? In the battle also it can happen, no? You launch an attack, but enemy is already prepared and your attack is stopped. But you have to win your battle, isn't it? So there you don't have much time. If you go back to your base and again try, then the enemy will be ready for your next plan also. So quickly on the spot, you have to work out an alternate plan and tackle the obstacle in a different manner. So you must be mentally alert. GTO very often asks you for alternate solutions in these kind of tasks. Now, every individual wants to do well. So is it your individual effort which is more important, or is it the collective effort of the group which is more important? Whether you are trying to do your own thing or you are helping the members of the group also. Now all this creates a lot of mental stress on you people. So how do you deal with this stress? Are you able to absorb the stress and continue doing what you're supposed to do? Or you become demoralized, or you fall into the background, or you give up? Or when met with a challenge, you do not lose your energy, you work with double enthusiasm to fight the situation. Okay. So these are the qualities that the GTO will be observing. So go with full enthusiasm. It is possible that, after seeing a situation, you may not be able to come up with a solution. It should not prevent you from keep on thinking and keep on trying. If there is something in your mind, start trying it. Even if your plan that you thought in mind was wrong, when you start doing it, you will find the fault in your plan and you will be able to correct it. But if you don't try only, you will not know whether the plan would have worked or not. Okay. So these are the things that